or even above. I would not be surprised even to see in Q1 or Q2 next year prices of 300, 400, 500,000 dollars. I would be very, very surprised if Bitcoin price would be below $100,000 at the end of the year. That would, well, sort of invalidate my view, my models, and that would certainly surprise me. I do think we will see a price that is at least $135,000 by Christmas, because that's what my floor model says. And basically, I'm using three kind of models that all say the same thing. So stock to flow, which has 100,000 on average for the entire cycle, and mind you, we're 1.5 years into that cycle and with below 100,000 prices. So we'll have to spend the next 2.5 years markedly above 100,000 to make that average. And the second model I use is the on-chain stuff. That on-chain stuff is really good at identifying bottoms and peaks. So we're now talking peaks, of course. So I know quite certain, not guaranteed, but I will have high confidence in that the on-chain indicators will signal a top. And if we look at the on-chain signals right now, I would say that top is at least a couple of months, say 6 months from here. So that would be end of Q1, maybe later. And then the third kind of models that I use, of course, that floor model, the 135,000. That's not based on stock to flow. It's based on other. It's a proprietary thing, but it's based on other stuff, technical and on chain. So yeah, and by the way, that's very good at, like the name says, at indicating bottoms. So I guess we will be above 100,000, above 135,000 at the end of the year, and then we'll continue to grow, maybe towards the stock to flow X model targets, 288 or even above. I would not be surprised even to see in Q1 or Q2 next year prices of 300, 400, 500,000 dollars. But I do think, and I noticed you were talking before in this show that I'm a full bull, I am right now, but I'm quite sure that there will be a time when I switch from bull to bear, like I did at the end of 2017. And to be honest, I'm a bit of struggling with that. So I don't want to disclose it, because I want to at least disclose it responsibly and not be responsible for triggering the bear market. So people have ideas for that. I think they're very... No, that will indeed be a FOMO, and that will be very clearly marked in the on-chain analysis, which is looking for certain kinds of transactions which I called them before, but those are FOMO transactions. So if the algos see the FOMO kind of transactions coming in, then the end is near. And yeah, so I would envision, like for example, going to 500K somewhere in Q2 or something, and then crash back. Maybe 80% again to 100K, have a bit of a bear market, and then continue another cycle starting with the halving in 2024.